think we should be very pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulates, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Ermengarde. Religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Berthe. There's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, there could be no doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Bertha.
Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulates and the mistress of the novices, do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
Well, I love her very dearly, but she's always getting into trouble, isn't she?
Exactly what I say.
True. I just don't know what we're going to do about her.
She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple, she has curls in her hair.
I've even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel.
But her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the Abbey.
I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria?
What for my teacher bitch?
Having a thing you know you want to tell her. Having a thing she ought to understand.
How do you say? Listen to what you say.
How to keep away from the sun.
How do you tell Maria?
How do you know how would be in your heart?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather. She's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling,
She's a demon.
she's a lamb.
She'll outpester any pest, try to pour it from his nest.
She could throw a well dervish out of world.
She's a gentle, she's a wild, she's a brittle, she's a child.
She's a headache.
She's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A clone. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. How to make her stay.
And listen to all you say.
How to keep away from the sand.
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your heart? Reverend Mother, might I just...
Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Maria, sit down. I want to talk with you.
Yes, about last night, Reverend Mother. I was on my knees most night because I was late. And after you've been so kind to give me permission to leave,
It wasn't about your being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the Abbey before Sister Sophia heard me open the gate.
Very few of us were asleep. we could only think that you had lost your way, and to be lost at night on that mountain.
Oh, Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It's the mountain that led me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them sing on the way to Vespers. Many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings me to another transgression, Mother. I was singing up there, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it's only here in the Abbey there's a rule about singing.
But that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late, after I started singing.
And that day you were in the garden, singing at the top of your voice.
But Mother, it's that kind of song.
I went over to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes. It's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I wish you hadn't stopped. You see, I used to sing that song when I was a little girl, and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, white copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dog bites and the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Oh, Mother, we were singing at the top of our voices.
You're right. It's that kind of a song.
And singing, it always makes me feel better. Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over the Abbey wall that day, you weren't prepared for the way we live here, were you?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, the dress you wore when you first came to us, is that still in the robing room?
Why, no, Mother, I'm sure that's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta says when we entered the Abbey, our worldly clothes. Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave! Oh, no, Mother, please, no.
For a while only, Maria.
This is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world again, for a time, You will return to us, knowing what we expect of you, and that we do expect.
I know what you expect, Mother, and I'll do it, I promise.
Maria.
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
There's a family with 7 children.
7 children.
You like children, Maria. You're very good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September.
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by the Emperor. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy? Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship, Maria. God bless you, Maria.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my daughter.
Silver-white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. I've been given permission to sing. When the dawn breaks, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply
Yes, sir.
I was calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you at home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, I've had enough of this, and walked out.
Why? Was Louisa playing her tricks again, putting toads in her bed?
Well, she didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nonberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone call, was it for me?
No, sir, it was for Franz. Before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna, a Frau Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. Oh, and I shall be back in about a month with some guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Herr Detweiler
Ah, Herr Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Who was the phone for again?
It was the post office. They've got a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. That means I have 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams.
That's one thing to say. If Germany does invade, we'd have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
It's being captain of the ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the bosun always whistled for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You'd make a fortune. You will wait here.
I am Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein...
Maria Rayner.
Now, Fräulein, as to your duties here, would you mind stepping over there? Before the children meet you, you'll put on another dress.
But I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would call a worldly dress?
It belonged to her last postulate. I would have been myself in the dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see to it that you're given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon they march. You will see to it that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Children, this is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn the signals so you may call them when you want them.
Liesel.
Friedrich.
Luisa.
Kurt.
Brigitte. Marta.
And Gretel. Now, Fräulein, let us see how well you listened.
Oh, I want to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Fräulein, this is a large house. The grounds are very extensive, and I will not have anyone shouting. We'll take this place, and to use it. The children will help you. Now, When I want you, this is what you will hear.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry, sir. But I couldn't answer to a whistle.
Well, that's nonsense. Everyone in this house has to a whistle. I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
That is my orderly, my butler, Franz. This is the new governess, Fraulein Maria.
Yes, sir?
That is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. This is Fraulein Maria. Please be sure that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. With the children. You are in command.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle. I won't be needing it.
Fraulein, were you this much trouble at the Abbey?
Oh, much more, sir. Well, now that it's just us, would you mind telling me your names and how old you are? Now you're?
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Boy, we're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you were, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be. 11, almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here?
My guitar.
What did you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course, you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
You don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where I'm going to start. I am going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re,
these are tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you do it. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. Now put it all together. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. But it doesn't mean anything. So I put in words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You said one word for every note.
Yes, Brigida, I did.
But when you sing anything, you're using up 3 notes for 1 word.
Yes. Well, sometimes you do that. Not all together. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun, a name I call myself, a long, long way to run.
Good night, Rolf.
Liesl!
Yes?
You don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How'd you know my father was home?
I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
Oh, no, I'm not, really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how'd you know 2 days ago that you'd be here just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Every year, on this date, he always gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow?
Rob, you can't be sure you're going to have another telegram to deliver here tomorrow.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying with Gauleiter, but no one's supposed to know he's here. Don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so. They're getting ready to... Let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Don't worry about father. He was decorated for bravery.
It's not him I worry about. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
Liesl, how old are you?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To write on.
You are 16, going on 17, baby. It's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful. Baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17. Fellas will fall in line. Eager young lads and ways and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I am 16, going on 17.
I have this material he ordered for a new dress for you.
Oh, how nice of him. Even before it's made, it's gonna be the prettiest dress I've ever owned. I hope the captain will like it because I want to ask him for more material.
More?
Oh, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children never play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children. They have to climb trees, roll in the grass. Think of all the rocks and caves.
The captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Yes.
There will be new curtains for the window in the alcove. They will be hung tomorrow.
But these curtains are very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. I sometimes think that the children get rid of their governesses just because they want to see their father.
He must want to see them too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. You can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music?
And he used to love music. There were wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing and he would play the violin or guitar. But now he shut all that out of his life.
So that's why he's the way he is. But not to have music that's wrong for him and not for the children too.
It will work out. The captain may marry again before the summer is over.
That would change everything. They'd have a mother again.
Yes. It's going to rain. You had better close your window.
Dear God, I know now that you've sent me here on a mission. I must prepare these children for the new mother and prepare them to win her love so that she will never want them to leave her. And I pray this will be a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain, God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, and Gretel, and oh, I say the boy's name. Well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother and everybody at Nürnberg Abbey. And now to God about Liesel. Help her to know that I'm her friend. Help me to tell me what she's been up to.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
Help me to be understanding so I may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk and so unlocked the doors earlier than usual. And I didn't want to wake anybody up, so when I saw your window open, You're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis to get up here?
Mm-hmm. That's how I always got to this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb it with a toner hand.
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if you wash the dress out tonight, no one knows it tomorrow. But all of this will be just between you and me. Here, you can put this on. Go take your dress and put it soaked in the bathtub. Then come back out here and sit on the edge of my bed and we'll have a talk.
I told you today that I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, it's you. Are you afraid? You're not afraid of a thunderstorm, are you? Well, you just stay right here with me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared. Wait for me.
Oh, no? Look. Whoa. Come on, everyone up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
You won't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't frightened too, were you?
Oh no. We just wanted to show that you weren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Oh no, it was Kurt's.
Kurt! That's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers back.
Well, I wish you wouldn't answer so loud.
Maybe if we sing loud enough, we won't be able to hear the thunder. High on a hill was a lonely goatherd, lady of a lady of a lady hee-hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, lady of a lady of a lady. Folks in a town that was quite remote, her lady of a lady of a lady hee-hoo. Lusty and clear from the goatherd's throat, her lady of a lady of a lady. Ah, lady of a lady, ah, lady of a lady, ah,
and Detweiler were having coffee out here?
Yes, sir. Detweiler is still on the telephone.
Thank you.
Still no sign of the children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Those mountains really are magnificent, Georg.
Yes, they're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. Look, that green stretch of woods over there. When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
Oh, that's not a village, that's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. You're quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you there's a fascinating man. Occasionally I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I don't think I've been told exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You know, you're a little like those mountains. Except that you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I've been searching for a reason to come back and stay.
Georg, I liked you very much.
Max can still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting singers for the Salzburg Festival, but you like it here?
Oh, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich Estates to look after.
I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
You, president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
I can't imagine you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course, I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Detweiler would like his coffee now.
While he's telephoning,
He just finished.
Sorry I took so long.
any luck?
Well, how would you like this for the Salzburg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in Europe, and the best soprano in all the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
Well, so would I. All I've got now is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you've always come up with a good festival concert.
And why is that? Because my motto is never start looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been making constant telephone calls to Rome, Stockholm, Paris, London.
On Georg's telephone.
How else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
I had hoped it was because you like me.
Of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar.
Max!
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
That would be our abbey, Nürnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. You see, for the next couple of days, I'd like to visit all the towns around here to listen to all the Sangerbands, choirs, quartets.
You'll be here for meals, won't you?
Of course. It was actually in a town about the size of this one, Watzmann, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. They won the festival in 1930, got quite famous, traveled all over the world.
Oh, yes. Whatever became of them?
Well, by the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to move to America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle down there, Rumpelstiltskin?
That would be Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends, Georg. Why don't you throw dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. Today it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Now isn't a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I don't understand what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to welcome you.
It couldn't have been an intentional slight, because they haven't even met me yet.
Forgive me, I'll try to find them.
So tell me, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
Do you know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's quite simple, really. It's money.
Money.
Yes, he's rich, you're rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle and get rooms away upstairs. The lovers starve and snuggle. The famous for misfortune, which they seem to have no fear of. The lovers who are very rich, you very seldom hear of.
There's not a sign of them anywhere.
No little shack do you share with me. We do not flee from a mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
No rides for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
Do you reach your goals in your comfy old Rolls or in one of your Mercedeses?
Far, very far off the beat, Marie. Quaint and bizarre as a team, Marie. 2 millionaires with a dream, Marie. They're keeping romance alive. 2 billionaires with a dream, Marie. We'll make our love No little cool water flat have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your necks in security. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot go out and steal for you. I cannot die like a meal for you. How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, it is to share the more. For the poorer, the more have leisure.
Compton, our gold-plated chains are we? Lost in our wealthy domains are we? Trapped by our capital gains are we? But we'll keep romance alive.
Trapped by your capital gains are you. Will make our love survive.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't see, I didn't mean,
Heil! Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I'm Herr Detweiler.
You've delivered your telegram. Now get out.
Gale, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be hired.
Gail, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character, because if you did, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
Gail, you couldn't take me. I'm too lovable.
Herr Detweiler, there's a call for you. It's
I'll
from...
take it.
Straight line! Get cleaned up and report back here. At once! Fraulein, where did you get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains used to hang in my bedroom. There's plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. Do you mean to tell me the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Oh yes, they've become very popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. Those unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
You've got to hear from someone. You're not home long enough to
I
know
said
them.
I don't
you don't,
want
but
to
you've
hear.
got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore. You keep treating her like one, you have a mutiny on your hands. Friedrich's shy, he's aloof, he needs you, he needs your confidence.
Don't you dare tell me about my son.
Brigitte could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more. You've just got to know her because she notices things. And she always tells the truth, especially when you don't have to hear it. Curtis is sensitive, he's easily hurt, and you brush him aside the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet! Louisa just wants to have a good time. You've got to let her have a good time. Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone has to find out about her. And little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, Captain, love them all. They need you.
Stop! You will pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way I said them.
And after you're gone, there'll be... What's that?
Singing.
Who's singing?
Your children.
Children, I'd like to have you show Fresh Trader the gardens.
Yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you too. I don't know any of your names yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I won't get them right for a long time.
My name is Marta.
It is not. I'm Marta. She's Louisa.
You were right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. After I'm gone.
No, I want you to stay.
If I could be of any help.
Been of help already. You brought music back into my home.
I came back to congratulate you.
Thank you.
The captain was very moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He asked me to stay on with the children.
Oh, you're staying on.
Until September.
September.
Then I go back to the Abbey.
The Abbey?
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. Well, when you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
That's right. We must do that to all the guests. Frau Schmidt, will you fix my bow? We never had a party in our house before. Oh, yes, there used to be lots of parties here.
Bridget and I used to sneak out and watch them from the top of the stairs.
I remember the music.
Once your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
Oh yes, they wore red coats.
Go ahead, children, and mind your manners. Come along.
I remember beautiful ladies. Everybody laughing.
I remember one lady, the most beautiful of all. She was here all the time, I think.
Yes, Louisa. Are we allowed to dance while the guests are dancing? Yes, just mind what Fraulein Maria told us.
It's much more pleasant out on the terrace. Elberfeld, it's nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Frustrated is charming, Gabe.
Oh no, just a headache. I'm on my way. We'll find you later. Excuse me.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people I invite are not speaking to the other half.
Maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir. Frau Schrader asked me to let you know that she'll join you in a few minutes.
Thank you. You might see whether she would like a glass of brandy.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, Frustrator.
I hope you're feeling better, Frustrator.
Yes, thank you, Kurt.
Uncle Max, we're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, without a doubt, you're the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. And as usual, just in time for dinner.
Gail, did you really think you could throw a gala without me?
Oh dear, now we have an odd man.
A little odd, but charming.
Liesel, run and have Frau Schmitz at 2 more places, and I would like to see Maria.
2 places?
When we need another woman.
Who? Liesel?
Oh no, she's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You can't be serious.
But of course.
But she's a nursemaid.
I don't think of her that way.
I don't mind, but your friends, you can't ask them down with Maria.
Why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we can use you tonight.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, darling. I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Regina, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Paula Maria.
Good evening, your dead brother. It's nice to see you.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party.
Regina, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I've heard her say to father she's been dodging these people all night.
That doesn't mean she didn't have a headache. It's very important that your children like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it so important?
Well, I think she's going to be your new mother.
Fraulein, father could never marry her. Why he couldn't?
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Regina, that's just a kid.
You must know that.
No, Regina.
Remember the other night when we were singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words, but he didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you, and the way his voice sounds when he talks to you.
No, Regina.
The way you were dancing with him just now, why, you're in love with him.
One more dance, Gretel, and then off to bed. Oh, Maria, you're not going to have dinner with the children tonight. You're going to have dinner down here with us.
No,
Oh, yes, it's all been arranged. We'll have to hurry. We'll have to change. Oh, and Maria, wear the dress you wore the other night when we were all singing. It was lovely.
Shall I announce dinner, Captain?
Oh no, not yet. The children will want to say goodnight. Georg, I wanted the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
No, Elsa, not here.
Please, Georg, the way they did it for me, it was so sweet.
No, not in front of strangers.
Please, Georg, for me?
Presto changer!
Max, you're just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of hanging from the clock, and the horn and the bells in the stable too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully we tell us, but thunder they compel us to say goodbye.
just what I've been looking for the festival.
Wait a minute,
A
Max.
singing group of 7 children in one family.
Max, Georg didn't even want them to sing in front of the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
Ah, you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max.
Elsa, this is important to Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm.
This is not a good change things in life.
Sister Sophia, take our new postulate to the room.
Bless you, my daughter.
Maria is out to see you. I know it's taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She seems happy, but yet she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back to us? Do you know?
She doesn't speak, except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I learned I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us, Maria?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling where I was going, without saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I never felt that way before, and I knew I'd be here, I'd be away from it, I'd be safe.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used for an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, child.
Brigida said that I was, and that her father was in love with me, and we were dancing, and I could hardly breathe.
But you do like him, Maria.
Oh, yes.
Did you let him see how you felt?
If I did, I didn't know that I did. That has been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To ask for the captain's love had been wrong.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. When we first spoke together, you told me you remembered your mother and father before they died. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Oh, yes, Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. And my child, you have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I pledge my life to God's service. I pledge my life to God.
My daughter, if you love this man, does not mean that you love God less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh no, Mother, please don't ask me to do it. Please let me stay here.
These walls were not made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
You look for it.
Every path you
Little girl in a pale pink coat dress.
Lady yodelay,
She rode her back to the lonely goat hill.
lady yodeloo. Soon hung a wall with a gleaming lantern. Lady yodelay, one after one, boy, girl, and elder. Lady yodeloo. Oh, lady yodeloo. Oh, lady yodelay. Oh, lady yodeloo.
Enough. Now sing seriously. Lisa, give us a key.
Do, mi, so, do.
That was nice. Very nice. Except it was no good. Now imagine you're singing on the stage of a big concert hall.
What concert hall, Uncle Max?
Well, any concert hall. Maybe Salzburg Concert Hall? But a concert hall full of people. Now, let's try again.
Do, mi, so,
Do. Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
My finger hurts.
Now you can sing loud for Uncle Max. You sing so beautifully tonight at the party. Now, once more.
do, mi, so, do.
They wanted to sing for you, the darlings, but they don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fraulein Maria.
You do not need Fraulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I have experience with choirs, quartets, glee clubs.
Max, please. Now, what would you like to sing?
Fraulein Maria
Not
always started with.
to mention Fraulein Maria.
Come on, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now, what are we going to sing?
Lives are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
No, not that one. Louisa, did you play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fraulein Maria?
No.
You didn't put toads in her bed?
No.
Well, something must have happened to her for her to leave us without even saying goodbye.
Isn't Fraulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
Well, she was the best governess we ever had.
You're not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure that's good.
You're going to have a new mother.
A new mother.
Frau Schrader.
Yes, it was all settled last night. I'm very happy. Well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fraulein Maria wanted to feel better, she used to sing that song. Remember?
Yes. All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Why don't I feel better?
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white rain that melts into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Oh, children, I miss you so much. I must find your father right away.
I'll find
I'll
him.
go with you.
How's your sore finger?
You remembered.
Beasley, you alright?
Yes, Fraulein, I'm all right.
Many telegrams lately.
No, Fraulein, but now I'm glad to go to boarding school.
Beasley, you can't use boarding school to escape problems. You have to face them. I have so much to talk to you about.
We have some things to tell you too.
You must have a great deal to tell me.
I guess the most important thing is that Father's going to be married.
Married?
To Frau Schrader.
Are you sure?
Oh yes, he told us himself. He told us just now.
We found him.
Hazel.
Oh, Louisa, Brigitte, boys. Maria will be in the nursery.
You've come back.
Yes, Captain.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever. Without even saying goodbye.
What is wrong with me? Please forgive me.
Why did you do this to us? Tell me.
Please don't ask me. Anyways, Reese no longer exists.
Then you'll beg to stay?
Only until arrangements can be made for the governess.
No, no. The children have missed you too much. I've missed... Everybody's missed you very much. Nothing was the same when you were away. Everything was wrong.
But
We'll talk about it later. You go up to the children now. Oh, and Maria. A new dress.
We have a new postulate.
I know I'm right, Max. We'll find him and ask him.
I'll take your word for it, Elsa.
Georg, how far down the mountain is your property line?
Can you make out that stone wall? That's the property line.
You see?
I didn't argue about it.
I know. That makes me furious. I don't like to win without a fight.
Hey, Detweiler, while you were gone, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Who could possibly be calling me from Berlin?
They said you'd know who it was.
Thank you, Franz. Gail, what were we just talking about?
Max, this isn't the first call you've had from Berlin.
Gail, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if other people have?
Let's not stir that up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Then why does he bother to answer those calls?
Because if they don't keep their promise, I'd like to have some friends among them.
Naturally.
Oh, you agree too.
Gail, this is the way I look at it. There was once a man who was dying. They were giving him his last rites, and they asked him, "Do you renounce the devil and all of his works?" And the man simply replied, "Well, at this time, I prefer not to make any enemies."
Georg, if they should invade us, would you defy them?
Absolutely.
But don't you know what might happen to you? To your property?
To your children?
To everyone close to you? To Elsa? To me?
Well, what will you do if they come?
What anyone with any sense would do. Sit tight and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think it will?
Well, one thing's for sure, nothing you're going to do is going to make any difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark can a herring do.
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You won't have to bow your head just to a little.
Why not learn to put your faith in your reliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky, and every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by, and there's no way to stop it. No, there's no way to stop it. No, you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry. No, I'm not going to worry every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting had a cockeyed circle round the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it if the earth wants to roll around the sun. You're a fool if you worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything but the number one.
That's you.
That's I.
And I.
And me, that all-absorbing character.
That fascinating creature.
That super special feature.
So every star and every whirling planet and every constellation in the sky revolves around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I.
And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it.
And I know,
And I'll tell you why.
That's charming.
That as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as nothing else as wonderful as
I need on one thing alone, we agree. Each one is important to himself. But you can't save yourself by giving up. And you don't out a lion by putting your head
You're called from Berlin, sir.
in the lion's mouth.
I'll call them back.
You might as well talk to them now, Max.
Go, just go.
Georg, I feel I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you're willing to see things their way.
Well, there's one thing we do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Captain, oh, I beg your pardon.
Maria! Georg, you didn't tell me Fraulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children like to know if they can take a holiday from their lessons tomorrow and go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
That would make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you two happiness as well. Roger, Captain, the children told me we were going to be married.
Oh? I'm afraid the children were wrong. Georg, I've got to finish my packing if I'm to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must, I'll tell Franz to have the car ready.
I can do that. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said. The children told me we weren't to marry Roger.
We found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
Sister Margareta says that when God shuts a door,
I know. He opens a window. May I? Maria, why did you run away to the Abbey? And what made you come back?
the Mother Abbess. She said you have to look for your life.
Often when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
No, not at first. Then, one day, one night, all of a sudden, it stands before you.
Yes.
I look at you now and I realize this is not something that's just happened. It's something I've known for many weeks. You knew it too.
I knew when you was that silly whistle.
Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. But somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth.
permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children?
Wrote another. Do I have permission to look at myself? I've brought a mirror, it's in my bag.
Sister Berta,
Sister Margareta! She must have forgot to put in the linings.
Sister Berta, the mirror.
My mother. I look.
Don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You look beautiful, my dear.
Friedrich, Gretel, Kurt, come quickly! Look here, Salzburg Festival 1938. And there you are, the Von Trapp family singers. With all your names, Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Kurt, Martha, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Liesel, I'm going to be counting on you the day after tomorrow. I'm going to need you to have all the children on the bus at 11 o'clock. That's when I'm going to...
Detweiler, can you help me, please? The Gauleiter is here. He wants to know why we aren't flying the new flag.
Heil!
I tried to explain.
When is Captain Von Trapp returning?
Who knows, when a man is on his honeymoon.
These are not times for joking. It has been 4 days since the Anschluss, so this is the only house not flying the flag of the Third Reich.
You mean the flag with the black spider on it?
Brigitte! Do you permit such remarks in this house? Who are you?
I am Maximilian Detweiler, First Secretary to the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That was in the old regiment.
In the old regime, I was Third Secretary. Now I am First Secretary.
Good. And you will order them to wave the flag.
Captain Von Trapp wouldn't. I mean, I can take my orders only from Captain Von Trapp.
You will take orders from us, and so will the captain. Heil!
Heil.
Why was that man so cross? Everybody's cross these days.
The thing to do today is to get it on with everything. Now, Liesel, I'm going to have you have all the children in the bus at 11 o'clock.
Uncle Max, do you think this will be right with Father?
He'll be pleased and proud.
Liesel, do you think so?
Don't you believe me?
No.
Well, anyways, have him on the bus at 11 o'clock.
Caroline Liesel, see what I have here.
That's Father's luggage.
Yes.
They just got back from the honeymoon. They'll have so much to tell us, let's not rush in telling them anything.
Max!
Georg, we weren't expecting you back until next week.
Max, it's good you're here. There's so much I want to know.
Joey missed you so much.
What did you miss most?
We missed all the noise you make in the morning.
That noise you make telling each other to be quiet. We miss climbing upstairs to say goodnight to you.
We missed hearing you sing.
Oh, Father, you came back just in time to hear us sing. Salzburg Festival Friday.
Max, are you responsible for this?
Georg, I was just meaning to talk to you about it.
You can't talk your way out of this one.
Now, Georg, it was a last-minute decision. I was lucky to get them in at all, but they'll be the talk of the festival. Oh, 7 children in one family.
Not my family.
But the committee heard them. They were astounded.
Really, Max? What did they say?
Oh, you never heard such praise.
Gail, did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But if they make people happy.
And for the festival, people come from all over the world.
It's out of the question.
But Georg, it's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
Well, the Anschluss happened peacefully. Let's at least be grateful for that.
Graceful to these swine.
Maria, you have to talk to him. You must convince him. He must compromise.
No, Max, no.
But Maria, you must.
Max, I can't ask Gail to be less than what he is.
Then I'll talk to him. If the children can't sing for the festival, well, then it'll be a reflection upon Austria. It wouldn't do me any good.
Maria, Mother, I've always known you loved us children, but now I know you love Father. Yes, Lisa, I love him very much. How can you be sure? Well, I don't think first of myself anymore. I think first of him. I don't know how to spend my love.
When you're 16, going on 17, waiting for life to start, somebody kind who touches your mind will suddenly touch your heart. When that happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same.
to meet my new mother.
Rolf, it's nice to finally meet you.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
You stay here with Liesel, I'll take it to her.
I'm under orders to make sure he gets it.
I think you can trust me to give it to him.
I have my orders.
Silly, they're married.
Oh, Franz, this telegram is to be delivered into the hands of Captain Von Trapp. Heil!
Rolf! Even Franz.
Yes, even Franz, even me, even everyone in Nonberg, except the great Captain Von Trapp. If he knows what's good for him, he'll join the right side.
Stop it, Rolf, stop it, don't talk like that.
And if he doesn't, he'd better get out. There are things that happen today to a man like that. He'd better get out quick.
Liesel, don't cry.
Oh, cry all you want, but just remember what I said before it's too late. You remember too.
How can you turn on Father that way?
Maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was warning him.
Liesel,
What is it, Georg?
Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy. I've been requested to accept immediately and report to their naval base at Bremerhaven tomorrow.
I knew some things would happen. I just didn't expect it to be so soon.
To refuse them would be fatal for all of us. And joining them, unthinkable. Get the children all together. Don't say anything that's going to make them worry. Just get them ready. We'll have to get out of Austria and this house tonight. And we can't just pick up and leave. They'll be watching us now. We'll have to plan. We'll have to have time.
Captain, Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich is here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. They didn't give us time.
Then we'll have to make time.
I'll bring him in. We must be careful.
Stormtroopers, that's just what I was afraid of, Maria.
Max, stay here with Georg. Liesel, find the children quickly. Quickly.
This way, Admiral. We can talk in here. Admiral von Schreiber, may I present to you Herr Detweiler. Max, I think you already know Herr Zeller. Would you gentlemen care to sit down?
We are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I have just received it. I've been away. I've only been home half an hour.
Yes, Captain Von Trapp has been away on his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record in the war has been very well remembered by us.
It's very good to hear you say that, sir.
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind, in our Navy we hold you in very high regard. That explains why I am here. Having had no answer to the telegram, the High Command has sent me in person.
That's very flattering, Admiral, but I've had no time to consider.
And I'm here to present you with your commission.
I'm deeply conscious of the honor, sir.
Your orders are to report immediately to the naval base at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? Oh, why, that'd be quite impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present the Baroness von Trapp, my wife. Maria, this is Admiral von Schreiber.
What I mean, sir, is that we're all singing at the Salzburg Festival Friday night, right here in the program.
It's been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night? This is Wednesday. That's only a matter of 2 days. It might be possible. You could report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral?
Is there a telephone I could use?
Right this way, Admiral. And if there's any questions, perhaps adding the way to my horse.
Gives here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family singers. I'm the head of the Von Trapp family.
It's hard to imagine a man such as yourself singing in concert.
Herr Zeller, you may believe what you choose.
Also, it doesn't say what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing exactly?
It is your privilege to come to the concert and hear us.
I'd like to hear you sing now. Sing for me what you're going to sing in concert. Sing.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Liesel gives the do. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself.
Far, a long, long way to run. Orleans. I shall not be seeing you again, perhaps for a very long time. I would like to sing for you now a love song. I know that you share this love. I pray that you will never let it die.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Now, in just a moment, I have an announcement that concerns you. The festival concert has now come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we don't know what that conclusion is yet. As of right now, the judges are putting their heads together to come to their reasonable decision. But, while we wait, I believe that there should be an encore. You see, this may be the last opportunity that the family Von Trapp has to sing together for a long, long time. I have just been informed that immediately after this festival concert, Captain Von Trapp leaves to attend to his new command of the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived just for this occasion to escort him directly from this hall to his naval base at Bremerhaven. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the family Von Trapp again.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
I now have here the decision from our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have named the trio of the Sängerbund of Herwegen. And the second award goes to Fräulein Schwager, first soloist of the choir of St. Agatha's Church in Merbach. Fräulein Schwager, ma'am. And now for the first prize. The highest musical honor in the Ostmark goes to the Family Von Trapp. The Family Von Trapp.
Von Trapp!
Play something.
They're gone! They're gone! Von Trapp! Which way did they go? Where are they? Up there, take the first row. All back across the driveway. Steinhardt, headquarters.
They've only 5 more rooms to search. Shouldn't be long.
How many of them are there?
I counted 8 stormtroopers and their ox.
Sister Margareta, we didn't want to put the Abbey in this much danger.
This is outrageous. The church has always been sanctuary.
Not with these people. It's the 3rd time they've searched the Abbey.
Look over there!
That's why we put you out here. They always search at the inside, never out.
Isn't this God's house?
Yes, darling.
You must be very quiet. We'll tell you when they come.
After they've gone, can we go home?
No, we have a very long drive ahead of us.
Lisa, let's all stay close.
Lieutenant!
Don't do this.
Not another step!
I know you're better than this. Lisa,
Rolf, please.
don't.
No one out here, sir.
All right, come along.
They've gone.
Reverend Mother, we are sorry we brought this on you.
Reverend Mother, we can never thank you.
As soon as it's safe, we'll start. We'll get our car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They've placed a guard on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless. The board has been closed.
All right. The water's been closed. Then we'll drive up into the hills and go over the mountains on foot.
But the children.
We can help them.
We can do it without help, Father.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. You'll have help. For you shall go forth with joy, and be led forth with peace, and the mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing.
As long as you live. Thank